Have you ever looked at another service provider and thought, how are they getting clients when I'm more qualified than they are? Maybe you're posting consistently. Maybe you're getting likes. Maybe people tell you your content is valuable. Maybe people even tell you your story is inspiring. And yet, no calls, no clients, no momentum. Recently, I hosted a live hot seat session where I reviewed offers from several coaches, different niches, different backgrounds, different levels of experience, but every single of them was making the exact same mistake. And the scary part, most of them did not even know they were making it. Today, I'm going to show you what it was, because if you are a coach, consultant, a service provider, there is a good chance you are making the same mistake too. Hi there, this is Arjuman, and I help experts, coaches, and service providers just like you turn sales calls into easy yeses, where clients come in pre-sold before the call using proof before pitch method. And that's our signature methodology. So let me tell you a story, okay? One of the coaches during our hot seat session, on the call, she said something like this: I help women find themselves. Well, she had a beautiful message, inspiring message. It was a heart-centered message. There's just this one problem, okay? Nobody knows what that means. When someone hears, I help women find themselves, their brain immediately asks how, who, why, what problem, and what outcome. And because those questions are not answered, they just scroll. As you know, we all have a very less attention span on social media, and we all are doom scrolling. Yes? Okay. Not because they are not interested, but because they don't know what that really means for them in their life. Because someone who lands on your profile always is looking for what is in it for me. And confused people, they don't buy. Okay. If you think you have a visibility problem, then think this. If only more people saw my content, if only I had more followers, if only LinkedIn showed my post, then I would get clients. Is that you? Are you thinking this? But here is what I discovered after coaching thousands of hours. Attention is not what creates clients. Clarity creates clients. And I have seen coaches with 500 followers fully booked. And I've also seen coaches with 5,000 followers struggling to sign clients, or better yet, even 50,000 followers, they are struggling to sign clients, because attention and action are not the same thing. All right. So let me just take you to the whiteboard so that, you understand what exactly I mean by this. All right. So here is something I want you to understand. Okay. Give me a second. All right. Now here is something, right? This is super important. You all are striving for that attention. Okay. And I hope you can see this. All right. So here is what I want you to understand this so that I can make it more visual. Attention is not the same as clarity. All right. They're two different things. You can get attention, but people may not be more clear on your messaging. Better yet, if you already have the clarity, the next step of the process, what you really need is the trust. If there is no trust factor between clarity and, the way you build trust in the online space, people would still struggle to understand who you help, how you help, what results you help them achieve. And if there is no trust built through whatever you're doing right now, people would not take action. Okay, so what really is happening in this case is, yes, everyone in the online space is teaching you how to get that attention in the first place. All right. People mostly focus on this point of attention. What they do is they post more content. They double down on their posting. They are chasing the visibility. But the real question is, what happens after someone sees you? Do they immediately understand who you help, what problem you solve, and why should they care, and why you're different? If not, you've got clarity problem. Okay. Not a content problem. All right. You've got a clarity problem. So during the hot seat, I saw this repeatedly. Talented coaches, certified coaches, experienced coaches describing their work using words like transformation, empowerment, healing, alignment, purpose, potential. Again, there's nothing wrong in the words. They're beautiful words. But buyers don't buy beautiful words. Let that sink in, okay? They buy solutions to a painful problems. All right. So when we rewrote those offers, everything changed. I help women find themselves. We started talking about helping women recover from a toxic relationships, helping professionals rebuild confidence after burnt out, helping coaches attract premium clients through stronger positioning. Do you see the difference? Now people understand, and when people understand, they can decide. All right. Now think about this way. All right. Imagine you're standing at an airport. Hundreds of people walk past the gate. They all see the plane. They all know where it's going. Yet only some people get on. Why? Because seeing something and committing to something are two completely different decisions. Your prospects are doing exactly the same thing. They see your content. The question is, why are they not boarding the plane with you? Most of the time, it's because they don't fully understand where you are taking them. Okay, I hope this video made some sense and gave some clarity in terms of where you are right now. Okay, if this video made you realize that your offer might be unclear, I've got something for you. Every month, I host a live coaching session as well as a masterclass where I help coaches, consultants identify the exact messaging, positioning, and offer gaps, preventing prospects from taking action, and it's completely free. Okay. Unlike most trainings, this is not about more information. It's about diagnosis. Because if you can't fix what you can't see, obviously there's no change in what you do, correct? So if you would like to join us for the next session, okay, click the link below, reserve your spot. And before you go, tell me in the comments if someone, if someone asked what you do in one sentence, what would you say? I would love to read it. And who knows, I may even give you some feedback personally. See you in the next one.